Hey there. All right, first things first. This glows in the dark. What up? All right, I was never a huge New Kids on the Block fan, but I am so excited about tonight. I think this is going to be super fun. I had forgotten a lot of the songs that they sang, so when I was driving today, I was listening to some Spotify, and yeah, this should be a fun night. It's kind of a random. All my friends that are going with me tonight or that will see you there, just know I'm doing special grunge makeup tonight and 90s, which means there'll be no contouring and highlighting, lots of eyeliner, and I'm not exactly sure what else. I kind of looked online and kind of wrote out my notes for what I'm going to do, so we'll see. So I'm starting off with some primer, and I'm actually going to do a lighter color, because it seems to me like everything that I was reading was very matte in the 90s, very like I said, no highlighting, no contouring, very messy, easy, and we'll see how it works. So I'm going to just start off with some primer. Yeah, I've got all this wonderful new makeup, powder makeup, but we are going old-fashioned liquid tonight. Well, not old-fashioned, unique liquid. So anyway, let's see what we come up with. All right, get the primer going. Now tonight I am going to go ahead and do my foundation and concealer first. Sometimes I do that backwards if I'm doing big eyes, but because I want a real matte face tonight, and I'm doing this in the lightest color we have, Scarlet, which is more lighter than I normally do. But anyway, what I was saying is because I'm doing kind of some big grungy eyes, I want to go ahead and get my concealer on. So you can see this is a shade lighter than I normally do, but I think it's going to get the look that I'm wanting. So once again, I'm using the Touch Concealer. Next will be my Touch Concealer on that. All right. I feel like I look kind of pale, but I think that was definitely more than what we did than trying to bronze. I want to say I bought my first bronzer in the 90s. I'm going to use a little just because I don't want it to look, hey, oh, I love the new loose foundation. Love it, love it, love it. It has been my go-to, but because I'm doing theme makeup tonight, I decided to go ahead and do the liquid. I just know my children are going to come running in here in any minute, so we're going to see how this goes. I have a movie in for them because I needed to focus tonight. Okay, I'm even using concealer in the Scarlet. I guess that's a nice thing about being a presenter, is that I have pretty much any color if anybody needs to try it. I usually use organza. And in the summer, I'll probably go a little bit darker, but for right now, I'm still pretty light. I have pink undertones, but I'm going for a lighter look tonight. So that's why I'm using the Scarlet. Okay, now I'm really wanting to get a real good base going, and then I'm going to get rid of all of this, all my concealer look, because in the 90s we didn't highlight. I don't even think I knew what highlighting was in the 90s. Now I do laugh because let's face it, I had my last 2 years of college in the 90s. But I was more working. I was probably more the Friends, Rachel type 90s person, not so much the grungy, because I didn't think it would look very good if I showed up to work looking grungy. So this is definitely more theme look. Now, like I was saying, if I was doing the 80s, boy, I could rock 80s makeup pretty easy. Maybe get some skittish liner or skittish lip stain, really get it good and going. All right, so I'm looking kind of pale, which is the look I'm going for, so there you go. Okay, now I'm going to set this with a little setting powder. That's not what I was getting. Where's my setting powder? I almost put on, oh, I have it setting out. Of course I do. It's like that looked a little dark. It was my organza loose powder, as a matter of fact. Okay. All right. Mrs. Holman, I see that you're on. I'm going to go see your daughter tonight. Okay. All right, so I've got that set. Now, while that's just kind of marinating, we are going to get my Victoria's Cream Shadow. So I'm going to use that as my base. So I want this to look as neutral as I can for starting out. Now, one thing that I'm really kind of laughing about what to do are my brows, because I will not draw them in or do anything fancy with them, but I'm definitely not going to pluck them to get the skinny 90s brow just for a 90s concert. I'm not that much of a purist, so it's taken me too long and too much stuff to put on them to get them to where they actually show up. Okay, so there is the Victoria's. Let's see, get that on there. I'm gonna let that dry for just a minute. Now I'm gonna be using some brushes tonight that are not unique brushes, because we don't have some of these yet. I need to get a blending brush in. All right, let's let that kind of settle in for just a minute. The first color that I'm going to use is a color, it's one of our pigments in, I forgot which one I picked out. It's, well, what color did I pick? Irresistible. Irresistible. And I am using a brush that's kind of like a crease brush, but it's just a little bit fatter. And the reason that I want this is because I don't want it to be in there real crisp like I normally do. I want it to be more just kind of thrown on. So I needed something a little more fluffier. I guess the deluxe brush would have worked, but I'm going a little bit with some other ones. So we are going to get this on the crease and bring it a little bit up. Just a nice good brown, excuse me, a good soft brown, not too dark. Just to give you a good base crease in there. And I'm going from corner to corner all the way around. Okay. Now for this one, I am going to use, I'm going to get a little bit more on there. And I'm going to use a different brown that's a little bit softer. This one's called Beautiful. And it's a little bit lighter than the other one. Not too much, but just a little bit lighter. So I'm going to wipe off my brush. And I'm going to get that, and I'm going to just go right below there. Kind of just fill that little area in there. Do that on the lid, make sure it's really good and blended. And then this time I am going to get my crease brush because I want to go underneath my eye. After I'm done with my makeup, I'll put it on for you. Just got asked if they could watch Trolls next. Okay, so here I'm going all the way under my eye, making it almost like a circle. I'm going to do this a couple of times. Now I know whenever I was kind of looking through this, it kind of made me look like I was dead, like I didn't have much, but once I get all the other colors in, y'all see where I'm going for this. Okay, so I've got it all the way under there and going around. Okay. So those are the pigment colors. I'm going to keep those out just in case I wanted that. Let me see, what did I decide to do next? Eyeliner. I'm doing black. because obviously in those days we used black. And a lot of times, I don't know if y'all remember, there was the coal liner, and these are kind of very similar to those because they are blendable. They're not real harsh sticks. So I'm just going to blend the top, or I'm just going to put a line on, and I'm not being real precise because I'm going to smudge this up here in just a sec. Okay, got it on that one. Okay, now I've got it on, and I did just your basic line. You can see I wasn't very precise with it, but now I'm going to get my palette number 3 because it's the darkest black that I have in Irate, and I'm going to get this liner brush that we have. This one is a unique brush, and I'm going to just go over that and get it real kind of smudgy. Just kind of make that really accentuated. I hear the Moana song going in the background. I'm surprised my kids aren't belting that out. Okay. Okay, so I'm pleased with that part of the liner. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is get a dark brown, and one of the darkest browns I have is in palette number 4, and it's that Brave color. And I'm going to get my deluxe, which brush did I want to use on this one? Okay, we're just going to use a regular deluxe brush, and I'm going to get this between the black and in the crease, just kind of get that to go up. I'm going to just blend that in. Now, because I'm doing more of a grungy look, I'm going to carry that underneath. Yes?
The movie's on. How do we get to Troll?
Honey, I'll do it after I'm done. Remember I said I'm doing a live doing my makeup? You want to say hi?
Yeah.
Okay, come and say hi. Thank you. Okay, shut the door though, because nobody wants to hear that, or maybe y'all do. I really wanted to have music going on in the background, but I've heard of too many people being put in Facebook jail because they had music on, so. Anyways, okay, so I've got that underneath there, and you can see I'm kind of getting that more grungy, dark look to it. All right, now we are going to get my black liner. Where did I put that? And here I'm going to do a tight line on my bottom. I didn't do a tight line on the top, just on the bottom. And we are going to get that in there real good. Okay. Okay, I'm liking this look for tonight. So I'm laughing, my text messages are going off. It must mean that all my friends are starting to get off work. All right, I'm liking this look so far. Okay, now before I do that, we are going to get this liner brush. Whoops, we're gonna get this liner brush again and get this dark black, and I'm gonna go just along my lashes, just to kind of blend that in to where it doesn't. All right, see that? All right. Get my blender brush just a little bit up in here. Okay. How's that for some grungy eyes? A little bit under there with that brown again. Okay, so now let's do brows, and I'm just going to use my brow pencil, and I'm not going to do a whole bunch. I'm not going to do them as thick as I normally do, because let's remember 90s we didn't do a whole lot of brow, so I'm just going to make sure I have them. So there you go. Not a big bushy brow, a little more thinner than I had been doing, but just give me some definition in here. Okay, a little thinner than I have been doing. Get that a little more even, but just... Okay. All right, I'm a dork. I did that just to be funny. Okay, now let's get just a tad bit of bronzer because I don't really want to look too like no definition, and I'm just gonna kind of get that up in there just to give me a little more like I actually have cheeks, and just kind of get rid of that little bit of highlight I had there, but I don't want to do too much. And now we are going to drop our bronzer. Let's see, I've got that done. I got that done. What was I gonna do? Okay, let's do our lashes, because lashes have always been good to have. So I do want to get a good curl on them tonight. Oh, got a little bit too next to the edges. Okay, and y'all know how to do lashes, so start with this one. I want lots of lashes tonight, especially on the top, because I've got some pretty good stuff going on here. I think this look might need to come back for a girls' night out. This is actually kind of fun. Except for I think I probably want to contour a little bit. Now, because I have nothing on my cheeks, no contour, just a little bit of, oops, got a little flake right there. I am going to do bold lips tonight. Because all the grungy looks that I saw had both. And I'm going to do, I haven't really decided if I wanted to do the dark berry or like a dark purple. So I may do a little bit of both. I haven't decided. I couldn't find my lip brush either, which is a real tragedy. Okay. Get this on. All right. You'll hear Adele going in the background. I think I'm actually going to do 2 coats of fiber tonight. Because then I'm going for bold. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's get these bottom ones. Who is here? Wanna come say hi? Don't get too close while I'm doing my mascara. I don't want it to get all boppy. All right, now let's seal these. That would be Reese. Seal you. Okay, please don't knock down the... Nice. Okay. What do you think?
Good.
Good? Please don't hit the table. I don't want my thing to come falling off. It's not real secure. What did you just eat?
Oh, a natural bar.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, why do you even have these?
Because they hold my stuff in place. Okay. Now I'm going to do lips. Okay.
I know what color.
This one.
What's that?
We're going dark. We're doing a splash liquid lipstick tonight in... Can you read that? Sensual. Here, Scoot.
I can't read that.
I know, I couldn't really either.
See you. They look weird.
They look weird. This is good. And now I will put probably a gloss on it because I like glosses. All right, let me finish this up. What are you doing to my hair, silly?
There.
Thanks. All right, ready? Get that off. All right. All right. 1990s called They Want Their Look Back. So hope y'all enjoyed it. Know that I probably won't be wearing this every single day, but boy, I had fun doing this look. And I'll post my total finished look, and you'll see some group pictures on my personal page of us all wearing our New Kids on the Block shirts because we're just that cool. All right, y'all have a great night. See you soon. Bye.